For the most part, you are not going to get airtime to offer a breaking news story without someone having an advance notice of that story. Now, I do have a Maine-based tale to tell where that did happen.
This is The Briefcase from Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications. Quick conversations from everyday observations, delivering practical marketing ideas you can carry with you.
I'm Elizabeth Sutherland, President and CEO of Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications.
We just finished another Audible. It's a Richard Osman book.
Yes, it was great.
He's the fellow that wrote the Thursday Murder Club
series. This is a brand new series for him.
It's called We Solve Murders. And in the book, spoilers, there is a uber rich character named Rosie.
Yeah, she was great.
Who finagles her way onto a morning talk show in Ireland.
Right, Dublin. She finagles as in she's world famous, so it doesn't take much finagling.
And once on the set, she weaves this tale about how a man rescued her from drowning, and she wants to find him to thank him and plasters his photo. But in truth, she's trying to stall a hitman.
Correct. It's a very complicated plot, and you should definitely read it if you are a mystery buff.
What we wonder is, even someone who is uber wealthy, can they just find their way onto a morning talk show and then spin whatever tale they want and get away with it?
So a couple of things. It's not that she's uber wealthy, it's that she's uber famous. And with fame and celebrity comes a lot of privilege, indeed. However, even for the multifaceted, globally famous individuals, there is some vetting that takes place before you can go on air and just say anything you'd like.
In my experience in television, you had to work with a producer, an associate producer, a news director, and maybe even the reporter, let alone one of the anchors.
Correct.
Before you would even take a seat on the set to be able to tell such a tale.
Very true. For the most part, you are not going to get airtime to offer a breaking news story without someone having an advance notice of that story. Now, I do have a Maine-based tale to tell where that did happen. When Senator George Mitchell decided to retire in the mid-90s, he booked 5 minutes of paid airtime after the news on all of the stations in Maine. And there was an actual conversation with station owners, leaders, with the Mitchell team about letting him do that without them knowing what the topic was. And they were very uncomfortable with that. However, because of his celebrity and because of his integrity and the understanding that people had of his personality and character, they allowed that. And that's when he announced his retirement from the U.S. Senate.
So it is possible.
It is possible. Highly implausible in the way Richard Osman wrote it in We Solve Murders, but it can be done in certain situations. For most of us, however, we would find that we were telling our tale over and over again to a number of folks involved in the broadcast as they vetted the story to make sure it was appropriate for air.
You have been listening to The Briefcase from Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications. Got a question for the Sutherland Weston team? Email us at sutherlandweston.com.